a business owner or an entrepreneur who was doing cold outreach for 6 months, and he talked about all of these different things that he's doing, even trying to emphasize that he's done everything. But he clearly does not ever mention picking up the phone and calling a prospect. Hello, it's Michael Halper with Sales Scripter, and I was recently looking at a Reddit post, and it reminded me of the very first thing I learned as a salesperson. I remember this like it was yesterday. The sales trainer started out on my first day by telling us that you do not sell over email. The basic point he was getting across was that in order to be a successful salesperson, you are going to have to pick up the phone and call prospects. And the reason why this Reddit post reminded me of this is that this was basically a business owner or an entrepreneur who was doing cold outreach for 6 months, and he talked about all of these different things that he's doing, even trying to emphasize that he's done everything. But he clearly does not ever mention picking up the phone and calling a prospect. And if your cold outreach strategy does not include picking up the phone, you are either missing opportunities or you are not going to be as successful as you could be. And in this case, you might not be successful at all. And I'm not saying that you need to pick up the phone and call every prospect on your list or that all you should be doing is cold calling. But what I recommend you do is view the phone as being one club in your bag of golf clubs. When it comes to golf, each golf club serves a different purpose by hitting the ball a different distance with a different level of accuracy. And in sales and marketing, you have different tools, and each tool is like a different club in your golf bag. And so search engine optimization for a business is like a driver. It's not very accurate at all, but it can bring in a lot of traffic. Email messages are like an iron. They hit the ball a good amount of distance, and they're a little more accurate than search engine optimization, but they're still not accurate enough to get the ball in the hole. And the putter is the phone. The putter is the least efficient club in the bag. It hits the ball the shortest distance, but it is the most accurate. And the phone and cold calling is the exact same. It is the least efficient, the most difficult, but it is the most accurate. And when it comes time for true selling and closing, you need that accuracy. To have a cold outreach strategy where you never pick up the phone, that is like playing a round of golf without a putter. What that would look like is that you would be hitting the ball into the hole with maybe a 3-wood or an iron, and you'll eventually get the ball in the hole, but your score will be much higher than it would be if you carried and used a putter during that round of golf. And if we convert that to selling without ever picking up the phone, what happens is that you might have opportunities that you miss or opportunities where you could have closed by calling prospects and having a live interaction where you could more effectively build interest, sell your product, and close the deal. And one way to do it is to certainly leverage sending emails and other marketing tools, but use the data generated by those tools to make informed decisions on who you call. The email automation software inside of our product Sales Scripter, it tracks when prospects open emails and when they click on links inside of emails. Those activities are clear indicators of interest for the prospects you're sending emails to. And what we do is we actually assign points to those events. So we give 1 point when a prospect opens an email and 3 points when they click a link. So what you can do is use cold emailing, email automation, email marketing, and nurture and warm up a list of cold prospects and use this data to see who's engaging with your emails, which prospects are warm prospects, and then when it comes time to pick up the phone, you call those prospects. Now, if you think that's interesting, but you're either intimidated by cold calling or you don't know how to get started or don't know what to do, we actually have a full sales training program that will help you with all of that. If you go to our YouTube channel, then go to playlist, then go to the playlist, the Smart Sales System. This sales training program will not only help you with cold calling, but it will help you to create your cold email messages and cold email strategy that you can use to nurture leads and position you for more effective cold calling. So be sure to check that out. And if any of this or any of those videos have helped you at all and you want to return the favor, very easy to do. All you have to do is like, comment, share this video, subscribe to our channel. Any of those help us, and none of those cost you anything. And if you have any questions or you want more information, the best place to go is salescriptor.com. Thanks for being here. Hope this was helpful, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.